You wanna know how I got this scar?
Pinky swear we're not gonna become addicts. I'm not gonna be an addict, are you?
If I don't cut down on my drinking, I'm gonna die.
Would you listen to me? Alex, get the f out of my house!
You're a bitch, you're a bitch. F you, shame on you, shame. You should be ashamed.
What is your problem? I never even met her. You know, I woke up on the floor with vomit all over me. The girl was dead.
3, 2, 1, I'm dead.
Yeah, that's me right there, about to get hit in the head. And you may ask yourself, well, how did I get here? Well, the answer is actually incredibly complicated. It's so complicated that I had to make a whole wall situation with all the pictures and the yarn. That's right, I made a crazy yarn wall. All to tell you the story of a man named Jason Itzler, also known as Mr. Based.
This is a bathtub full of snakes.
No, not him. Mr. Based, the self-proclaimed greatest live streamer of all time.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the greatest streamer of all?
You are Jason! Ah! Ha!
Could I ever be as big as Mr. Beast in the future?
I don't know.
Could you help me? Try?
I'm not as famous as him. I don't know if, like, my advice would work.
Can we try?
Try, yeah.
Try to get me bigger than Mr. Beast?
We could try.
I love you, Josh. Ha! I've been coming here for a decade.
Me too, man. Many reasons to wear a hat. With the way the climate's changing now and the strength of the sun, you're an idiot not to wear a hat because, man...
You know, you're talking to the world's greatest sun gazer. I'm not only the world's greatest live streamer, I'm also the world's greatest sun gazer. It's the two things I'm good at. I'm better at sun gazing than streaming. I'm a breatharian. I hardly eat food. I stare at the sun, yeah.
Wow.
I did a 40-day water-only fast a few years ago.
Vitamin D.
Yeah, well, not exclusively. I still eat food, but I eat much less than you would think.
Oh, yeah.
I eat like 1,000 calories a day, like a girl. This is like eating breakfast for me.
Photosynthesis. Photosynthesis.
You want to sing 1,700 hours just to be funny?
Let's do it on the way here.
No, while I'm looking at the sun, it would be funny.
No, while we're walking. Let's go.
Oh, give me 1 minute. This is like me eating. I haven't eaten anything today. I'm unusual like you are, Josh. You're very unusual, I'm very unusual. I love your unusualness. Think of me as like a phone being plugged in. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the greatest streamer of all? You are, Jason. Ah! And in a couple minutes, when we get a few more people in here, I'm going to introduce you guys.
For 120 cent $5, Mr. Based, you're the man. Keep our boy Josh safe.
Absolutely. Thank you for that very nice donation.
God sent $5. You're exploiting a mentally disabled alcoholic for finance.
No, I'm not. So one of the stories I was telling you guys was how I met Josh. So I ran down my stairs. I see this like little group of people walking with a leader. My name is Mr. Based. I'm the world's greatest streamer. Why is this group walking past me?
Let's go!
Who are you guys?
Scram!
Who are you guys?
Scram!
You scram! You scram! How did you get so loud? And who are you, sir?
Run,
Who are you?
Run!
Everyone run! Mr. Based! Mr. Based on YouTube! And that was our first encounter, and I didn't understand what the f happened. I didn't even know who he was. I don't even know if I knew his name. Who are you? You scream like a bitch!
Go away!
Who are you? And I'll go!
Go away!
Mr. Based on YouTube!
I'm the king of New York!
I'm the king of New York! And then Quinn reached out to me. I think I met Quinn alone first.
When the two of you met, now what happened was Josh was scared shit of you at first, you know, because he didn't realize, and I really didn't know you at all. So I said, let me talk to the guy. So we connected, and you know, as I expected, you just wanted to be part of the fun, right? You just wanted to engage in.
And we hit it off really well.
You hit it off, absolutely. You know, me and you developed.
I want to have a drink when I'm with you. Can I go grab a beer? Do you want one?
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good.
You're not drinking today?
I'm good. I'm fine. The water's fine. Thanks.
Okay. Like what Quinn did was like a couple times he would meet me with Josh, and then he would take off like 20 minutes later, just leave Josh with me. And Josh and I became buddies. We had a really good time each time.
I mean, I came across Josh. It was complete happenstance, you know. I'm willing to collaborate with anyone on social media. I don't care your age, your height, your skin color, your mental capacity. If I get along with you, I'll go to a restaurant and do a TikTok.
Doesn't the vodka cook out? Like
It does cook out, yeah.
It cooks out, right? There's like no alcohol.
I want that, yeah. It's good, nice and foamy on top.
Yeah,
Nice and hoppy.
refreshing.
Just the perfect amount of head. I like when it's a little bit of head on the top, yeah.
It's very refreshing.
It is good.
We became friends, and I became, and one thing that people think, everyone has a manager. I'm not a manager. Josh just happened to be that person who kind of reached out to me, and I said, oh, he has such enthusiasm about New York City the same way I do. So I'm like the New York City expert. He has this obsession because of his autism with New York City.
In New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made of. I run the city now, me.
Can you tell the people about your level of clout?
I'm like movie star famous. I can't go anywhere without getting recognized.
I love New York. I just don't like the country that it's in.
New York City is almost like its own world. There's a lot of unique things going on in New York, just like Washington, D.C.
The main reason why Josh has any relationship with Mr. Based to begin with is because of his location.
This is the most famous part of New York, like the cool part. He's the most famous in this area. I'm the most famous in this area. There's no one else. When he was that little kid, he was hoping that he'd be one of the biggest people in the world at this, and he is. It's not very often in this world when people get their dreams and it's what they thought it would be.
Oh! Roll a t-shirt!
Not now. Come on. Can't you see we're busy? Damn. Some nerve. Oh my fucking God. Fucking.
T-shirt! Hail victory!
It's kind of annoying, being a celebrity. I can't even walk a block without someone wanting a picture.
Oh my God.
Oh no, I don't have time right now.
You guys take a photo?
What?
Oh my God. This is so cool.
No, I don't have time.
Oh no. Can I take a photo with you?
Okay, then you gotta
Thank
go.
you so much. Okay.
Being famous, I'm not like TikTok fame is the worst kind of fame because I'm not making millions of dollars. Even with all these problems, I still get taken advantage of.
We're a great team, you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, can you make a TikTok so some people watch us, please?
I will.
Within 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Promise?
I promise.
Thank you, sir. I think that Michael Quinn made him a full-blown alcoholic. I think he turned 21, he started drinking alcohol, he met Michael Quinn. Michael Quinn made drinking the funnest, coolest thing in the world. He becomes a full-blown alcoholic, and we're wondering if he's gonna live or die. You know what I'm saying? He's a full-blown alcoholic before he's hanging out with me, right?
Like, how do I enable him? He was drinking before I met him. And it's just Quinn fits the bill of the villain because he's taking advantage of this person for views, for clout, and is enabling him. And
and I, as a contrast to Michael Quinn, make him look like the devil, in my opinion. And it's all Jason's fault. Jason's fault for what? What the fuck did I do?
Mr. Based is a leech in the purest definition of what a leech is. Josh is enamored by the fact that he's in the heart of New York. Josh sees that. His autistic mind reads that as this guy's important. And on top of that, he gives you free alcohol, which to him is a tremendous advantage.
What do you like the most about hanging out with Jason?
I don't know. I like the free alcohol.
No, that's the worst thing you could say, Josh. Come on.
Come on, it's fun drinking with you.
But I know, but he said, what's the best thing? And I don't even drink that much, right?
I drink a lot more than you. I can say that.
Listen, I'm so proud of you not asking me for alcohol.
I took a...
I got you, but you haven't done that often. Sometimes it can be social, take a light gulp.
I don't want to get vomit drunk again.
You're not even close, are you?
Yeah.
You are close?
No.
Oh.
I didn't really drink much today.
Say when?
Fill the glass up. That's good.
No, turn that off. Turn it off. Come on.
Why? What's
You're
the
being
matter?
paid to make your life better.
Okay.
Okay, so now you make a toast to me, a sincere toast about our new situation, or the job, whatever.
Cheers.
To what?
To the coming over and getting paid.
Hell yeah, cheers.
I don't know. He's giving me money. He's giving me beer. He's giving me all this fun stuff. I doubt it. I doubt he's using me for a paycheck. I highly doubt it.
And Josh, you're worth like $20,000 a week to me. It's been 1 hour and you were late. And we're not, because we're supposed to go 6 hours. It's 1/6 of the day.
Okay, 100's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, you owe me what, 100?
I owe you 100.
Okay.
So you understand I'm not going to give you money each day. I'm paying you at the end of the week.
Okay.
Do you have money to last during the week? You do, right? Or...
Yeah, no, I'm overdrawn by hundreds of bucks.
The number one thing is you love drinking with me. What's the number two thing?
You're a good guy. You care about me.
Could that become the number one thing, please?
Yeah.
$2,400 today.
Wow. What's that for this week?
Bro, my bank account is fat. My bank account hasn't been fat like this in a while.
Not since the New York Confidential days?
Yeah, maybe.
I'm a very lucky person, usually. Everything with me is unusual. Like Josh Block, anything he does is unusual. I'm unusual too. Did you do any drugs when you were younger?
Me?
Like
I tried. I tried.
Like I was addicted to Special K at one time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was fun.
Fun?
When I had my escort agency, I was addicted to Special K.
Hmm.
It made the whole, like, my life a cartoon.
Was that a fun life?
Yeah, until it fell apart, yeah.
So it was fun the whole time until it fell apart?
Till the last
there was nothing
fucking-
negative about it at all?
This guy called us yesterday. His name is Jason Itzler. I said, hey, bring him in. He was busted by Governor Elliot Spitzer for a prostitution ring. Jason Itzler spent 2.5 years in prison for running a call girl ring. So, Jason, just give us a background. What was the name of your escort service?
It was New York Confidential. I wasn't drawn to sex workers, and I wasn't really drawn to strippers per se. But there was a time in America, like the 80s and the 90s, New York in the 90s. The 80s might have been a little better than the 90s, but the 90s were great. So I had like tons of adventures before I get to New York Confidential. But New York Confidential is my most famous one.
Now, coming Wednesday, the story that has gripped New York, it is about to grip the country, and you will only see it on The Insider.
Cameras go behind the closed doors of New York Confidential, the escort service that was under surveillance by police.
I'm telling you now how I started New York Confidential. So I'm in the Chelsea marketplace. I'm working for Legal Match. I got 12 girls around me. I hired really pretty girls to be my telemarketers. I needed girls to call lawyers up and talk to them. And I thought, like, pretty girls are not intimidated by men. They're not going to be intimidated by a powerful lawyer. I went to lunch with a friend of mine, Bruce Glasser, like a handsome 6'8" Jewish guy. He came to my office to pick me up for lunch, and I introduced him to all the girls, and he pulls me aside. He's like, Jason, you motherfucker. He goes, you know what you have here? And I'm like, what? He goes, you've got the best escort agency in Manhattan.
Sex, drugs, rock and roll. Drugs are illegal. Rock and roll, I'm not that talented. Sex has potential.
In my opinion, it's New York's best escort agency. We have the best, most beautiful, desirable women. The girls here specialize in something called the GFE. That's the girlfriend experience.
That's something we specialize in here at New York Confidential, and that's what brings us all our best clients and keeps them coming back.
Girlfriend experience is passion, kissing, hugs, love, affection, romance.
A lot of girlfriends and wives don't know anything about the GFE.
You're the center of the girls' universe the entire time you're together.
What I want you to say to these people is, listen, I'm a sensitive person. See me through the agency a couple times, and I'd love to give you my phone number. That's what you say. You put a carrot in front of it. It grew because since I knew nothing about the escort business, and I never did it before, and I didn't like copy one, I had to figure it out on my own from scratch. And I decided on my own that the most appealing escorts were girls that would never think about being escorts.
The only way to pull that off is for me to hire girls that have no experience being escorts, being strippers,
Girls have to be fresh, new. The game is to, the first hour, who cares? It's bullshit. Get extra hours off these people. Okay? Divide and conquer. Pull them away from their friends and get them to keep you.
Yeah. We have an amazing friendship, an amazing business relationship, and we do have sex every once in a while.
I love you that we're having this conversation. I think it's the fact that we make it so acceptable for people to do this for a living that you would even do this, you know?
So, when you were being the king of all pimps, you fell in love with one of the escorts, right? You fell in love with the top earner, Natalia.
Natalia, yeah.
Where's Natalia? Natalia!
I love Natalia. Natalia is fun. She's full of energy. Natalia's not jealous. Natalia wants me to be happy. And she's the #1 rated escort in the history of the world.
Why is Natalia so bookable? You know, that's the $10,000 mystery question. I want to find out what makes her review so good. She's legendary. In New York, if not all the United States. Is it the system or is it the state, you know?
She's been an escort for 8 weeks, and she's the #1 rated escort in the history of the world.
I don't generally get into character. When I first started working, I was like amazed how often I came. Totally, it was like a little bit weird. I want to remember you more. I can't pretend. I can't be fake.
I've never been happier. I've never been more together. I've never been in like such an exciting, beautiful place. This has been like the smartest choice of my life.
Where I came up with a pitch that always worked, I'd be like, try it once. If you hate it, never do it again. If you love it, you're doing it. And they're like, that sounds reasonable. And every single girl that tried it loved it because they loved the money. Not one girl in all the appointments I ever did turned down a client. They always want the money. Is that crazy?
Only one girl has ever taken money from a client and taken off. I have absolutely no problem with that at all. I think it's the cost of doing business. The power of pussy.
It's sort of like this machine that's just sort of going and getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm kind of concerned that it's getting a little bit out of control.
Jason says, the only thing I'm afraid of is not being the best at what I do.
Holbert,
Thank you, guys.
we're gonna do more business tonight. Both of you are beautiful, but you're not the most beautiful in the world. You understand? Where are you from?
I'm from Czech.
You're from Czech? Are your boobies real? You're both a little chubby, okay? Which some men like, but they don't spend $800 to $2,000 an hour for girls that are a little chubby. Okay, so no bra, no underwear. Wow, fucking awesome. Holbert, impress her, get her some bookings tonight. And Mona, call up some of our richest clients and say we have something exceptional.
When I met Jason, I asked Jason, look, aren't you afraid?
4, 5, 6. We need 4 more girls, 5 more girls. We're about 4 girls short. So if you want to get paid, come back in an hour. And don't come back in an hour, get them for extra time. Because, 1 hour is garbage. It's not supposed to be $600 an hour.
Aren't you afraid of this and that? I mean, there's so many different elements. And Jason says, the only thing I'm afraid of is not being the best at what I do.
We're exceptional, we're the best. 1 out of 50 girls are of high enough quality superficially in their brains to work for New York Confidential.
But it's just all the stereotypes that you think exist. We're there.
Was there action or no action?
Oh, there was action.
Girls naked?
Oh, yeah. Someone threw a chair and broke it. He took the chair.
Did they realize that Yoko did this?
No, because they were already mad at each other for something else. And
Oh.
then they started fighting over her.
Was everyone screaming and stuff? Or?
We weren't screaming. We weren't screaming. We just all got our shit and we went and we changed and we all got together.
These guys like our agency or?
Yeah.
They were hot guys? 17,010? Nice. Did we bang these kids for more or no? No. Bang them for more. What do you think of my strategy? Hit them for 7,200, get them scared, and then take back half of it?
Jason he's like the mad genius.
You love to watch. See what he's going to create. I may have to go back to jail, but I've lived a very exciting life. It hasn't been boring. Crazy people aren't very boring.
Elliot Spitzer, he had this plan where he wanted to go from attorney general to governor to president.
no discipline? Elliot Spitzer's group and others go to court. The results, Elliot Spitzer for Attorney General, protecting New Yorkers.
I had people paid off with pussy at City Hall. I'm not gonna say I had the chief of police, but I had something similar or better. I had everyone getting laid for free, that I was bulletproof. But I didn't have the governor of New York in my pocket. And when the governor of New York says he's gonna take you down, nobody could save you. Like, the governor's higher than anybody.
Isn't it weird to you that our governor would go after a prostitution ring when he himself is into prostitutes? What do you make of that the governor went after you?
I mean, I have a good sense of humor, so I think it's funny.
The New York governor, whose fall from grace splashed across nationwide headlines over the past week, decided it was time to step down.
I am resigning from the office of governor.
Spitzer publicly announced his resignation Wednesday to a room full of the press after he was caught in federal wiretaps, apparently arranging a meeting with a high-priced call girl in a Washington hotel. Jason Itzler ran arguably New York's biggest high-priced prostitution ring, called New York Confidential.
I had heard rumors that Spitzer was a dream client for an escort agency, both politically and money-wise. I never believed it, so I would be lying if I said I was surprised when I heard his name.
And according to him, the list of high-profile clients isn't likely to end with Spitzer.
I think where there's smoke, there's fire, and I think that logically, any escort agency that has the ability to attract Elliot Spitzer could attract other people that are similar. I think that it would be ridiculous to assume that Elliot Spitzer is the only high-profile guy attracted to this agency. This agency obviously did something right. So my place got raided. I wasn't at the escort agency when they busted in, so I went into hiding. I checked into the Ganser ward under a fake name. One day when I left the hotel to go get a meal somewhere, two really big cops, like two 300-pound cops, walked up beside me, grabbed my arms, lifted me off the ground like I'm floating, and took me away.
The NYPD raided New York Confidential. Its doors and Natalia's career were shut down. Jason Itzler was arrested and charged with promoting prostitution. At his arraignment, Jason pled not guilty.
Do you regret ever getting into this in the first place?
Getting into New York Confidential.
Right, because you did time.
I regret that I had to do 2.5 years on Rikers Island, like morally or whatever. I don't think I did anything that wrong. You know, I broke the law technically, but I didn't hurt anyone or, I'm okay with it. I could live with myself.
But the fact that, you've gotten to where you are now, you're sort of back on your feet, but you had to go through all that. Would you, you mentioned you were a lawyer before that. Would you, get into the escort business again?
It's a question I couldn't honestly answer. I don't know, but...
My grandpa has concerns about you hanging out with me. He saw, he ran your background and he saw, that you were jailed for something.
For running an escort agency, not for hurting anyone, for running a huge multi-million-dollar business. New York Confidential, they raided me in 2005. So I went away to prison from 2005 to 2007. 3 bids, 7.5 years. Last time getting in trouble because I don't do anything wrong anymore was well over a decade ago. That I got out of prison. The thing I did wrong was almost 16, 17 years ago.
Hello? I'm okay, how are you?
Grandma?
Yeah. Just a friend. Yeah.
Hi, Grandma. How are you?
I know you have reservations about me being with him. My grandfather's worried about me being with you.
Tell him that the fact that you're always on film, nothing could be safer. He can watch you like you're a baby on a baby monitor.
You know you're a felon, right? People aren't gonna treat you as good.
Yeah. I got 2 arms tied behind my back.
Do you still get probation or did
No,
you finish your probation?
The last time I had probation was over a decade ago. I was always one of the 10 coolest people in any prison I was in.
How long were you in prison for?
I was in prison. All right, I went 3 times. Each one's called a bid. Bid. I did 3 bids for a total of 7.5 years. The first one was 1.5 years. The second one was 2.5 years. The third one was 3.5 years. It's a total of 7.5.
Oh, but you haven't been in prison ever since then?
I haven't been in prison in over 12 years.
Yeah, that's good.
And I haven't committed a crime in almost 20 years.
Yeah. Why did you have to keep going back?
Well, that's a great question. After you go to prison the first time, Josh, you're no longer scared of it. Because, you know, there's the fear of the unknown, what you don't know about. But after you've been there for a year or two or more, you realize that...
Did you commit new crimes and they sent you back to jail?
Yeah, my first crime was bringing 5,000 ecstasy pills into America from Amsterdam to Newark Airport. My second crime was running New York Confidential, the biggest escort agency in the world. And my third crime was running rock star models and escorts.
Oh.
Which was like 30 girls and me, and like I was trying to do it kind of with
Stay
small.
out of jail.
You know, now I don't break the law at all. Like the third time was the charm for me to learn my lesson.
After serving over 7 years in prison for prostitution, you'd think that Mr. Based's days of pimping would be over. But you'd be wrong. In fact, he's figured out a whole new way to elevate his lifelong art form of manipulation. See, instead of pimping women as escorts, now Mr. Based is pimping Joshua Block, also known as World of T-Shirts, a 23-year-old autistic TikToker whose public struggles with alcoholism have earned him a spot in the Lolcow Hall of Fame. But to get in close with World of T-Shirts, Mr. Based first had to earn the trust of Mayor Flanagan.
What do you think of Mayor Flanagan?
I like hanging with him in Boston.
Is he a very nice guy?
Yeah.
Is he smart?
He's a lawyer. He said he'll help me pro bono with my suing.
Most of the people in this area know me as the mayor, and even though I'm no longer the mayor, it's an honorable title, and it's something that sticks with you. Almost becomes a nickname now.
We have Mayor Flanagan on the phone. Hey, Mayor Flanagan.
Hey, Jay, did you call me earlier?
No. Say hi to Josh.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, buddy, how are you?
You know, being associated with World of T-Shirts, people reach out to me with questions or, you know, advice. And because I like Josh so much, I always make time for people. So Jason had reached out to me and, you know, said he was trying to help Josh and what could he do to help him.
So I said to Mayor Flanagan today, I said, I want to help Josh. You know, I just have to figure out what to do, what are the right things, how do I actually help him?
I gave him my thoughts on, you know, what could be successful and maybe things to stay away from.
So Flanagan is like as close to Josh, kind of like how Quinn was at one time. Josh doesn't have that many real friends. This is one of his most serious friends. This is Mayor Flanagan.
One of the things I think people run into when they're trying to monetize social media is going live.
Oh, can you do a thing saying, watch me live on Mr. Based, please? Like once a day, you said, please at the beginning, please?
Can I do it later?
It's no good later. I need them now at the beginning.
I'm sorry, but like, maybe tomorrow, okay? Is that all right?
How about if I hand you a little cash each time you do it?
What, how much money?
40?
That's okay, yeah. Mr. Based NYC is the name of it?
Yeah, on YouTube.
Okay, hold on. Be quiet. I'm live on Mr. Based NYC on YouTube.
Get in here now!
Jason was very clear with me that he has taken a liking to Josh. However, he also thought there was an opportunity for a professional relationship there where both could possibly make some money off the internet.
Mayor Flanagan came up with the idea and it just rang like a bell in my head. Mayor Flanagan recommends that I give Josh a quote unquote job. I'm gonna talk it out with Josh because honestly I shouldn't even say out loud to you guys exactly what that is, but I want you guys to know what's going through my mind.
Structure not set $5, I think, instead of structure. Josh needs to go back to his grandparents and stay away from you. He is mentally disabled and you use him for abusing money.
My job as a live streamer is to film the best possible content that I can. I'm not finding someone and exploiting them or whatever. I'm trying to make money at live streaming. I'm trying to find content anyway. You know, bam, Josh is the best fucking content I've ever had, you know.
Anonymous sent $5. You should pimp Josh out. You are good at that.
Motherfucker, fuck you.
My advice to him was, look, you gotta do everything you can to reduce the amount of drinking that he's doing. And if you can control the environment to the best you can. You may have something here, but then again, you got to make sure it's something Josh wants to do.
The reason why I won't go to detox is because I don't want to have to give up alcohol the rest of my life.
No, let me tell you the plan that I came up with Mayor Flanagan, okay?
Yeah.
Mayor Flanagan said, you really want to help Josh? The number one thing that Josh needs in his life is structure. He said his whole day, he doesn't know what to do. He drinks, he floats around. It's dangerous. He goes, every person, not just Josh.
I suppose a job might work.
Yes, you ready?
That will help me limit.
But you're ruining it. Stop it. You're ruining the story.
Will help.
You're guessing what he said.
Having a job will help limit my consumption. Yeah.
All right. Mayor Flanagan, I hope you're watching. Thank you so much. All the advice you gave me is fucking gold. Everything we talked about, and you pretty much came up with most of these ideas.
Michael Quinn sent $20, Josh.
You, Quinn.
Disabled dude.
Fake.
Fuck you, Michael Quinn. Fuck you, Michael Quinn.
Disabled. Grandpa hates you. Grandpa hates you.
If you don't have anything nice to say, don't leave a TTS.
Do you like the TTS?
They can be very mean on it.
Can pay for everything we need to do.
Yeah.
We like it, right?
I do, yeah.
Better than getting a job. Ha! They can pay for everything.
Right.
Your grandparents are disabled niggas. They just want to control.
Why'd you call them disabled?
His grandparents are beautiful people.
Your grandpa and Heil Hitler.
They said disabled N-word.
And you know what? They gave us money.
Josh sent $20. Disabled. My foot disabled. My foot unemployed. Rat saved my foot.
Oh, turn that off.
Unemployed rat! You don't treat middle-class people like that! I would paycheck a fuck!
Listen, you gotta practice laughing it off. We're rock stars. When they throw money at us for stupid reasons, just laugh about it. They're losing. When he's mad at the TTSs and he's screaming at it, it's probably the longest he's not sipping on alcohol.
Okay, end the stream.
End the stream. Shit.
What, you don't know how to use it?
After this one donut, wait, you gotta finish the donut. Hold on. Oh, 1 second. We gotta make sure the donuts end, then I'm ending it. Frankie!
End it now, end it.
Wait, no, sit down. As soon as the donuts end, it's going off. As soon as the donuts end, we turn it off.
Unquote is in your head. You're a loser.
I'm not a loser. Shut it.
Here for a short time.
Fuck you. Rock star in the house. We have a rock star. You're a loser. Rock star, loser.
Okay. Why can't you turn off the stream?
There's a thing in streaming, you're not allowed to disrespect the donations. We gotta wait till they end all the time. As soon as it pauses, I was gonna turn it off voluntarily. I just gotta take the...
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn it off. We're both hoping the donuts stop for a while, right?
Stream.
We can't disrespect
Why
them.
do you keep...
Loser sent $30.
Because they'll lose their money. We have to refund them. Just wait till it ends. Just wait till it ends.
Unquote is in your head. You're a loser.
Fuck you!
Not a
Fuck you! I'm the coolest guy. I hang out with the coolest people. He's the coolest guy. All you guys love watching Josh Black because he's a rock star. No, it has to all end. It all has to all end. You can't do it to them. Or they'll never donate again. It'll end soon, Josh. Don't worry. We're very fortunate that they're donating. You want another drink?
White Claw? Yeah.
Dude, we're doing so well. Everything's our life both got better.
Yeah.
They're not even doing the TTSs now because they want you yelling a little bit. So be yelling but jokey, like you don't care. Just be fun. You know what I mean? You know how fun you are. All right. You guys, he'll react to the TTSs. He'll read them. He'll pay attention. Not the little money ones. It's the 20 or more. He'll pay total attention and he'll react. Exposing him to the TTSs, that's on so many levels. I think that's wonderful because it's filling his head with shit he needs to hear. You know what I mean? Instead of him just zoning everything out. At least he had something else taking his mind off. Like, look here, don't look here. And what were they saying to him? You jumped up and down on a fish, you're an alcoholic. It wasn't that bad. But I don't know.
They called him a disabled rat. That was pretty bad.
Call me a disabled rat. I'll laugh about it. I mean, I don't know, why would that hit so hard?
You disabled rat.
Josh is just an unemployed rat who likes to stomp fish for fun. Why did you stomp the fish, Josh?
I'm self-employed.
Oh,
Thank you guys so much.
Send $20, Josh. You are a disabled dude. Disabled dude.
Shut your ass up.
Michael Quinn, I think you're the disabled dude.
Can you turn off TTS? I don't want to hear it anymore. Turn it off for like a half hour. Can you do that
I'm
for
gonna make
me?
it more expensive than it's ever been. I'm gonna raise
Can
it.
you just turn it off? I don't want to hear all these mean comments, please.
Compromise. I'm making it $30. All right.
Okay,
No one will do it.
okay.
No one will do it.
What? Did they swat me again?
Wait, Jesus. I hope not.
No, a bunch of trolls. He is swat. Excuse me.
How much you want? You're
here's-
very handsome, and we're lucky
Excuse
to
me.
have you.
Here's the thing. There's haters that keep swatting me.
I know. I just have to check.
But I'm sober enough right now. I had like a couple of drinks. I'm just famous on TikTok.
TikTok?
And people keep swatting me.
You can look anywhere you like.
Yeah, I'm just checking out the whole place.
People keep swatting me. That's literally, they're trying to ruin my life. They want me to go to prison. Like, what if like they shot me and then I had an injury?
No, they were saying like you were shot, like as if we got robbed. And
They
you got
said
shot.
that I had a gun.
No, someone had a gun, not you. Not you.
Why did they swat this place then?
Because you're super popular, bro. It's gonna happen a lot. You know that.
You know, some people die from swattings.
It's like, kind of like proves that we're doing big time shit that they have to deal with that crap. The reason I ended my stream is I like that all that shit happened and then it ends on that.
Yeah.
Like I like it to end like it's a great movie or a great TV show, like keep them on the edge of the seat to come back for more.
Stuff like swatting, bomb threats, and even spam phone calls are all incredibly commonplace in the wacky world of IRL live streaming. It's something that Mr. Based has become all too familiar with. A community online of degenerate freaks and basement dwellers known only as IP2.
Oh, now I remember. That's from the fucking IP2 CX and that little community that loves that shit. My normies don't dig that. I'm more of a normie. I don't like that shit. You guys probably, normies don't know what I'm saying. Just stay a normie. You don't even want to know about the fucking, the pools of viewers that most streamers have watching them is so fucking toxic, you wouldn't believe it.
The audiences of most streamers absolutely encourage self-destruction in most cases for the sake of entertainment.
Thank you for
Make
these donuts.
115 cent, $20. Give the captain some edibles for sleep.
Oh, edible
He will be
pot.
out like a light.
I don't want to take an edible.
No, not now, not now. In the future, we'll experiment carefully to see
I
if we can put you
hate
to bed.
edibles.
No, but to put you to bed. Just you don't even feel it. You'll wake up in the morning, it wears off. There's this community called Ice Poseidon 2, IP2. Whew, rough crowd, man. Rough crowd.
IP2 always wins. IP2 always wins. Sure. Why not?
Yeah, just being a part of IP2, like, that's what they expect. They want a new macing clip, they want a new fighting clip, they want someone getting arrested, they want someone getting their ass beat. They need these things, like multiple clips of these things every week, or it's boring.
Honestly, I made about like 1 million times more money off IP2 than on IP2. So immediately, it was weird. Like I got kicked off IP2, and then my money soared so much. It's like, how could I be upset of being kicked off?
Say what you earned last year, guy. I love when you say it. That's so clippable. Say it. Just say it proudly.
After I got kicked off IP2, I made millions of dollars.
How much did you make last year?
I don't want to go into it.
It's a directory of streams that you could select and watch. Came from Ice Poseidon. He pioneered IRL live streaming to a degree. He popularized it.
Honestly, 2018, I would watch Ice Poseidon when he was doing like actual like crazy IRL in LA.
I have a stack of money here that I'm going to be giving out to the people of Los Angeles as the new reigning Monarch King of Los Angeles.
What's up, King Ice Poseidon?
No. Ice would have all these like random Andys who hang out with him and shit. The term Andy came from, I think it came from Andy Milanakis. He would stream Ice Poseidon.
It's me, Mario, and we eat spaghetti together like our big brothers.
Let's do it.
And let's go.
So then everyone after that became an Andy, like Mexican Andy, or he looks Mexican, we call him Mexican Andy, fucking whatever, the list goes on. Asian Andy, he's Asian, we call him Asian Andy. That's pretty much it.
I want to stream with you so much this year.
Let's do it.
And no one else. Don't bring any of these fucking streamers to me. You.
Sure.
No Carls, none of these 150 viewer Andys,
Carls,
okay?
you're doing
He's
never-
150 viewer Andy now.
Sonic is the one that came across him initially, and he kind of kick-started all of this, if that makes any sense. Without Sonic, I wouldn't have ever, I think, spun up a relationship with the guy.
No, dude, I feel like I created a monster. There are people I helped like get their start, and then like, oh, that was such a nice guy, and then like a couple months later, he like broke someone's elbow, or like, I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's just IP2, where it just envelops them.
Have any of you guys heard of a streamer named Carl Doe? It's they put together his first name Carl with the word pedo. You put together Carl Doe and pedo, you get Carl Doe. That's where his name comes from. Anyway.
At this point, Mr. Based and me are not friends, okay? We're not friends. The most intense story that really put a nail in the coffin with respect to this business relationship was, did you see the footage of him grappling me in Tompkins Square?
Yes, he did show
and shove a key into my head? Yeah, basically he shoved his finger, his thumb into Kimberly's ass, my girlfriend, Kimberly.
He did put his finger in my ass. I just want to make that very clear. He grabbed my ass, and I was wearing like spandex tight shorts that were really stretchy, and it just like went right up there.
Was that Mr. Based?
Oh my God.
Are you okay? Sir, are you okay?
What's going on? Oh, he's really drunk. He's really drunk. I gotta go.
Are you okay, Matt Based? Yeah, hold up, Carl. Kimberly, wait. How are you feeling? Are you okay?
Yeah, you've been here the whole time.
I'm not ending your stream. We're still live. Let me give them a call. Tell them to come. Are you fine with them coming for content? You're sober enough? Okay. All right. Let me call them back. Listen, we have the okay. Come back. Come back in. It's fine. Mr. Bay said it's okay. Come back.
It's a pleasure seeing you, Mr. Gay.
What did you call me? What did you call me? What did you call me? What are you getting all violent for? What did you call me?
What are you getting all
You call me
I'm Jason.
What the
I'm sorry.
No, he said Mr. Gangster.
Mr. Gangster.
Yeah. Totally.
Mr. Gangster.
Absolutely right. So I hope you have a wonderful
You see
career.
that? Your turn. Wait. Peter won to piss him off.
What?
Peter won to piss him off.
Give him one?
No, Kimberly won to piss her off.
Oh.
Just to piss Carl off.
You gotta get a ranch through that, right?
And stick it so deep in her mouth that like she nearly comes.
Oh my God.
What the fuck? Wait, hold up, mister. Hold up, Base. I gotta protect you here. You're about to be Mr. Canceled if you don't watch yourself, bro.
It is.
Assholes never put my lips on your fucking sound. You're a fucking What the Wait, bro, you're about to get canceled. What the are you doing, dude?
What was that? Attempted sexual assault.
Sorry.
That was attempted sexual assault. You
Alright.
want
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
He licked my hand.
Now, that's not the definition of a man who is not. This man has spent time behind bars. He knows what it's like.
Mr. Bates, listen to me, bro. Listen to me. You hear me? You listen to me. You trust me, right? Let's end your stream.
I'm about to leave.
Like right now, and possibly deleting the VOD is a good idea.
What did he do wrong? What did he do wrong? Explain.
What did I do?
Nothing. Hold up. I need some water.
What's wrong with you? Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Look at that. Groper.
Don't film
Oh my God!
The groper.
Oh my God! Stop!
I would never touch her.
The groper. Look at that. Okay, yeah. That's right.
Would I ever touch you?
You put your finger up my ass crack.
I know, but that doesn't count.
It's all good.
Mr. Bass goes far beyond the expected.
Feel how hard I clenched my ass?
Yeah, you loved it.
The same day after the assault, he jammed a key into my skull. because apparently his channel got banned and he was under the impression that he lost his creator incentive program from Kick.
Oh my God! Oh no!
Yo.
Oh no!
Yo, get up, Mr. Based, stop it.
What'd you set me up for? I know, I run! I'm a runner, like Sonic.
Zaddy, can you help him?
Yo, Kimberly, did I do anything to you?
No.
So tell KCIP that I didn't do anything to you.
I did.
Everyone said you took my KCIP.
I didn't do anything.
Tell them.
I didn't do anything.
Tell them right now.
I didn't do anything. I'm worried about him.
Are you okay, dude? Am I bleeding from my head?
Yes,
Yeah, you are, dude. Holy fuck. Ow. Yeah, I think you split the front of your forehead.
I think you should get out of here.
It's crazy. No, he went to extremes to exonerate himself for his behavior. He said it was like all staged and set up and that I was deliberately trying to, provoke him into groping.
Even with everything that he's done to me, which is pretty much like what the Jews went through at Auschwitz, what Carl's done to me. And I can't imagine someone going through worse shit than what Carl's done to me. Carl always has to turn things into a fairy tale of bullshit. It was either a knife or a key that was dug deep into his head. Crazy.
Are you sure you didn't nick him with a key? Like,
I swear on my mom in heaven. I swear on my mom in heaven. I didn't nick him with a key. I didn't scratch him with my
swear on
finger.
their mama all the time, and they still lie to me. Like, it seems to be a curse that people swear on their mama.
Why be logical when you can be a brute about it? Why take that route when you can just suppress it with smoke and mirrors and physical force?
Before I met him, like I said, I thought he was like this vindictive, pathetic excuse of a man. And I still feel that way after meeting him. I was just more upset about what he did to Carl more than what he did to me. But the fact that the viewers are saying, kind of defending him is a bit crazy because it's all on camera.
He's a skilled liar. He's a clinical narcissist. You have to understand that. And that means everything he does is an effort for him to look a specific way, a certain way. It's not I don't want to dehumanize him completely, but I've just spent so much time with him that I can't see him any other way.
Hello.
What's happening?
Is it filming?
Yeah.
Okay, am I in it?
You want to be in it?
No, I mean, not particularly. I was just wondering.
Now you're in it.
Okay.
Let me see you do a shot of pesto.
Okay. I already did too. What will you do with me?
I'll do a shot of alcohol if you do a shot of pesto.
If you pay for it.
Okay. What do you want to drink?
Vodka.
Do you have vodka shots?
That's all he has. God bless you. G.O.D. That's my name.
Can I get a kiss for that?
Ah! You're bad.
No, I didn't do it on purpose. I was just, I thought you said that. You went, how many times did people try to pull that trick off and fail?
Never. That's never happened in my entire
No one's ever even tried that
Never,
trick?
ever in my life.
Oh, most people fail at that
No,
trick.
because I fucking knocked him
And we got a
out.
nice soft kiss out of it, right?
What? No! Oh my god. This dude just kissed me on my lips. You can't do that to women. No, dude.
Do you want me to buy you drinks or not?
No, that was weird.
Can I buy you one here?
No, that was weird.
I take it back. I thought you wanted.
What do you mean you can't take that back? You just force kissed me.
Oh Jesus, I'm the wrong guy to say that to.
No,
No,
you're not.
they accused me of it the other day.
Yes!
They accused me of putting my thumb up someone's ass.
Okay, well, fucking get away from me, dude.
Josh just called me and he said he's not coming at 10 p.m., that he's coming any minute. So I got a little surprised with Josh coming early. I'm calling Josh right now. Let me see how close he is. Bye-bye, Josh. Okay, I'm raising the TTS now back to the 20 for Josh because he doesn't like when he gets pecked at like that. You guys, that was so nice of you to just fucking keep banging out those donos to me. God bless you. Thank you. I'll be a $5 guy from now on, unless it interrupts the show. Josh, baby, how you feeling?
Good.
My brother, you look so good. Have people been telling you look great?
Yeah. I didn't drink until 5 at night.
Nice. Nice. He loves you, Frankie.
Frankie, I don't want you jumping on anymore.
You guys, am I allowed to have a drink when I hang out with Josh or no? Chat. Number one, if I'm allowed to have a drink.
We can have drinks.
One, if I'm allowed to have a drink. Two, if I'm never allowed to drink around Josh. Like, because, you know, there's a saying in live streaming, chat is God. Tell me what's going on.
Don't listen to them.
I gotta listen a little.
We can drink.
The role of chat is to initially be a source of engagement for the streamer and for them to rely on the chat for entertainment. And as the streamer evolves, it's basically just a source of income.
Okay, you want to start a little later today and we'll end a little later?
Okay.
So maybe we start, you want to start at 3? Luke, baby! Yeah! Oh, Luke, I love you. Ah! Thank you so much. W for Luke in the chat. Oh, wow. $100 donation from Luke. Thank you so much. Yeah! Ah! Chat is God.
Yeah, it's a thin line. I don't know if chat's God, but...
They get whatever they want in the end.
In the end, yeah, they do. Or they'll find someone else.
If they can't get it with their mouths, they get it with their money.
The greatest thing about being a streamer is it opens the world in a way I've done a lot of things in my life. I've been in a band, touring the world, Cobra Starship. Yeah, so I played stadiums in front of hundreds of thousands of people. I was on the Jimmy Kimmel Show. I worked at Howard Stern. That's like 30 million people listening at the time. But nothing connects you to people like this. It's just like awesome. It's incredible. And then I looked at, Mr. Based chat. So like everything that drives me is kind of like connection based. So, here.
Anonymous sent $10. Who is this busted old knotted bag lady?
I would kill to see your
Don't
PayPal.
talk to Alisa like
I would kill to
that,
see your PayPal right
motherfucker.
now. I'd kill to see your PayPal right now.
No chance.
Boring.
That is Alisa Jordana. She's basically the female Mr. Based, minus the pimping. Known for working on the Howard Stern Show and being kicked out of the group Cobra Starship before they got famous, what Alisa Jordana is probably the most famous for is beating the shit out of her pay-pig boyfriend, who was the top donator to her live stream.
I got a message from Alisa Jordana. She said, I don't know if that's private or not. I'm not gonna say that. Okay, sorry. She needs me to call her right now. I have to end the stream. I'm gonna be right back, you guys. So sorry. Okay. Alisa Jordana or no?
No.
The woman I offered $1,500 to come to New York.
Yeah.
She told me that she is having problems with her probation officer about coming. And I don't know if I should talk about that on stream. What's going on? We're gonna have a great show tonight, you guys. Tonight is gonna be freaking awesome. Awesome. I admit it, I'm a tiny bit nervous. Not scared, just a little bit like excited, nervous. I need this drink bad. Cool. How many minutes till you're here, do you think?
Sir, how many minutes are we? Sir? 22 minutes.
Awesome.
And I'm gonna need help because I have a lot of stuff in here.
Cool. I'll have my camera guy help you with everything. No, I'll help you. Where are you? Oh my God! Alex, you want to help? You look so gorgeous in person. Oh my God! Holy Toledo!
It's hard to get in here.
Yeah.
How do I get in? There's no way.
No, because the door. Go in that corner.
Wait, how?
Usually people walk in.
No, this is.
Go.
Like,
Right there.
Alex, can you bring my striped backpack so I can do a nice lighting?
Okay.
Mr. Based, biggest fan.
Oh, hi.
$10. Welcome to the stream, Queen Alisa.
Thank you,
You
so
look
nice.
great tonight.
I tried,
You
it's
have
hard.
yourself a good man in Jason. He is such a great, respectable man.
He's a nice
He's
guy.
wonderful to the people who he cares about. Have fun.
Thank you. Yeah, he is really nice. He's a man of his word. He said he would give the $1,500. He did.
Can you dance to this song? Do the money dance. Alex, here, film her. Get it better.
But it's better when I can. This is fun. Now I'm having a great time.
Isn't that classy? I give it to you when you walk in the door. A lot of people would be like, after you do X, Y, and Z, I'll give you the money. I know. You guys, isn't it weird to you to see Elisa in Mr. Based house?
I can't believe I'm here.
Weird.
It's very interesting. It's very interesting. I diet.
Alisa is nonsense. Alisa is nonsense.
Mr. Based and Alisa Jordana together is content. F you, you know it's content. We fought like cats and dogs for months over nothing. Our chats had us fighting over nothing, right?
Over nothing? Oh, he called me a tranny.
Because I saw a video that proved you were, but it wasn't true. Look how much bigger my hand is than hers. She's got girl hands. She's a girl. No doubt about it.
Even if you thought that,
Could you seen that video?
You're talking about it very like hatefully towards me for months.
Well,
she's a man.
I'm not
she's
like so. I'm not so
You were, like,
LGBT
mean about
friendly.
it.
I'm not
You were mean
LGBT
about
friendly.
it,
I'm like old school. I was in prison.
Yeah.
Like in prison, if someone grabs your or something, you kill them.
I don't know if I like my ponytail like this. I might take my ponytail out. Wait.
Yeah.
It's gone. See.
What's more important to you, making good content or making money?
Making good content is more important. That's how you make money. But
Why do you
anyway,
make such bad content?
you know, you don't know what good content is. You're just standing there fighting with me for no reason. And before me, you didn't even have a personality at all. How much did you make last year? Just curious. How much money?
I don't say that actually.
Okay, so yeah,
How much did you make?
2.3 million. So who wins here?
Yeah, Lisa!
And Mr. Base is gonna make.
Say it again. What'd you make last year?
I made 2.3 million.
$2.3
and guess how much Mr. Base is gonna make? I calculated it, and you're gonna make 6 million this year.
Oh shit.
I calculated it. Yeah, I did. No, you are. I calculated it. Like you sound like a moron.
You had me carry your
So
bag.
you could carry a bag for a woman? Are you gay? Are you gay? You can't carry a bag for a woman?
$10. Why are you so pressed, Alisa? You are a nobody who is feeding off of base.
I mean, I love base.
Free Alex. You have lips of roast beef.
Oh, thank
full
you.
of plastic.
There's nothing interesting at all about you. Nothing. There's not one thing interesting about you. You seem like every single bum in the East Village. Honestly, you're every single bum in the East Village. You look like one. You act like one. You just get other people's content. You don't even make your own content. You're like one of those reaction people.
No, that's not right.
No, you're actually worse than a reaction. You can't even give a reaction. This guy, I don't want to be around this guy. I'm too rich. I'm rich. I got you money. I'll see you tomorrow, Mr. Base. Mr. Base, if you'd like to come to my hotel, I'll invite you. How's that?
I'm kicking him out. Alex, get the fuck out of my house! How dare you? How dare you? My guest, Alisa Jordana. Out! Get the fuck out!
Oh no, Jason, don't kick me out! Oh no!
Leave now!
Don't kick me out!
Get the
Oh
fuck out!
no! I'm leaving!
You know, I'm a little kid at heart. Open your fortune cookie. Mine's really good. I'm going to read my fortune. You read yours. Maybe it'll be like ironically good. Frankie! Here. Where's the fortune? Oh, you got it?
It's on.
I'm going to read mine first. There is no such thing as too much sauce. There's no such thing as too much sauce. What does that mean, Josh? There's no such thing as too much sauce.
I can't get it out.
You're like the fucking best sauce.
It's stuck in there.
What's your fortune, brother?
There's no such thing as too much sauce.
Isn't that weird? Because I'm your sauce and you're my sauce. And there's no such thing as too much sauce.
I got the same fortune as you.
When has that ever happened that two people get the same? I've never seen that in my whole life. Have you? You're like a lot of sauce. I'm a lot of sauce. You put it together, no one's going to say too much sauce. They're going to say fucking delicious. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're such a character. I'm such a character. Put it together, it's even better. Like 1 + 1 is 70. We're a powerful combination. We're like taking over YouTube together. And a lot of people are jealous.
Pour me something tall and strong. Make it a
Hurricane
before I go
insane.
It's only 12, but I don't care. It's 1700 somewhere.
Pour me bum 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 ba ba ba. You know the words to that song?
Ow!
Oh, I'm sorry.
You scratched me.
You're very sensitive to little things. I love you, Bam. Bambi's in heat, everyone. You know what heat means?
What?
Like she could get pregnant right now.
Yeah. I didn't know animals could get pregnant.
Okay, I just barely have enough food for Frankie's dinner, then I have to buy more chicken tomorrow.
Do you like KFC?
Well, I'm vegan.
Oh, you don't eat meat?
Yeah, I don't eat meat. But
Do you eat fish at all, or no dairy product?
No eggs, no.
Oh, what you drink soy milk?
No, that puts tits on men. That's like causes estrogen.
Oh, so you just don't drink milk at all?
No more milk for me, no.
Being vegan's very dangerous. You're robbing yourself of proteins that you depend on.
Feel my muscle, I'm 57.
Wow, that's really nice. Are you fully vegan or?
Vegan, vegetarian. I won't eat scrambled eggs.
Oh, you don't eat any animal products?
I try not to, but it's very hard to keep track. But very, like, small amounts, you know? I haven't eaten meat in 4 years. Give me a little piece. Push it in my mouth. I can't do it. I wasn't meant to be. It bounced out. Thank God. I got lucky. Oh, I got lucky, Josh. All right, give me another piece. I don't want to tease everyone. Do it, do it.
It fell.
Oh, God, it's so good.
It's heaven in your mouth.
Oh, wow. Ah.
I hated that Frank Sinatra song about my hat. It was garbage. They put up a song making fun of me with intent to take advantage.
Thank you. Oh, $40
Frank Sinatra
donation.
sent $40. Hello, Josh. I am the real king of New York.
$40 dono you are. Thank you so much.
I'll fly to New York, oh so sloth and sly, steal your captain hat, oh my.
They made a song about me?
Put the captain hat on. They gave $40. Put the captain hat on.
Why does it sound like a Frank Sinatra?
The lights are bright on Broadway, and the city's alive tonight. With a swing in my step and a plan in my mind, I'm set for this daring flight. I'm stealing your hat, a stylish thrill, gonna wear it around with.
The hat looks good on you, man.
Did they use AI to make that
You should
song?
wear the hat more often. I like that.
In the city that never sleeps, I'll own the night. I'll dance through the avenue, smooth and grand, with your hat in hand. Oh, ain't life grand? From Central Park to the Brooklyn Bridge, Josh, your hat is now my privilege. The night is young, the stars are bright. I'll make my move under the moonlight. With a wink and a nod, I'll claim my prize. Josh, that hat is mine tonight.
Shit off.
It's amazing.
It's awful.
It's amazing. It's a Sinatra song about you.
I'm stealing your hat.
It's not funny.
No, it's not funny, but it's a good song.
With a jazzy trill. Josh's captain hat, it's mine to delight. In the city.
Do you know these hats are going to be worth millions of dollars one
Turn
day?
that music off. I don't want to hear
No, they gave $40.
Yeah,
We got to
do it.
respect it.
Do it. Turn that shit off.
We can't. Let's talk about something else.
And oh, ain't life grand? From Central Park to the Brooklyn Bridge, Josh, your hat is now my privilege. The night is young, the stars are bright. I'll make my move under the moonlight. With a wink and a nod, I'll claim my prize. Josh, that hat is mine tonight. I'm stealing your hat, a stylish thrill. Gonna wear it around with a jazzy trill. Josh's captain hat, it's my new delight. In the city that never sleeps, I'll own the night.
My God, how much longer do I have to listen to this
When they
garbage?
give $40, they can go 6 minutes, but almost no one gives $40. That was one very generous person.
I swear a journey so grand. That captain had heist the perfect plan.
It's garbage. They're making fun of me.
No, they're saying your hat's worth millions of dollars,
No,
basically.
they said they're gonna take it off my head.
Yeah, because it's like taking $1 million.
I'm gonna sue them for $1 million if they do that.
You should take half the earnings this song makes. This is going to be a big song.
Oh my fucking God.
This song is You don't like it, I like it.
Just turn it off. I don't want to hear it.
Just you're unemployed. It's time to get a job. Quit your shady ways.
Get
Stop
off.
being a slob. In the city
It
that's
sucks.
bustling, find your own way.
They were making
With your
fun of me.
captain
All they
at
said was take
guard,
his
it's a
hat.
brand new
That's not
day.
funny. It's worth like millions of dollars.
They're making songs about this $1 million hat. That's it.
Well,
How many people
if
rock?
somebody, if
Just because you wear it, it's worth millions?
If somebody
You
takes
should be
it,
so
I
proud.
want to sue them so that
No
they
one's
can't
taking it.
sell it.
No one's taking it. Part of your job is that I'm your bodyguard. No one's fucking with you.
So, whoever wrote that should be in prison.
I think whoever wrote that has a very sharp sense of humor.
It's not
And they're-
funny.
No, it's not funny, but it's a good song. Let me turn that back
He
up.
put Frank Sinatra's voice on it and he made a song with
Hello,
Frank
Josh, your
Sinatra's
hat's mine
voice
now.
making fun of me.
In New York, I'll take a bow.
Why is it still
With your
going?
captain hat, oh, what a
How
sight.
much
I'll be
longer?
living the dream every day and night.
I'm gonna mute it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I have a nice place to live in the city, that would be a lot. Cause I can't live with my grandpa there forever. I told him I'm gonna move out of the house cause I don't want to follow your rules.
What'd they say?
They said that would be great. I'm such a handful. Cause I come home at 4 in the morning drunk every night. They don't mind me owning a TikTok, but they don't want to see me drink myself to death. I know, but I don't want to have to give up alcohol forever. And plus, I have a lot of things to do. I have tours. I'm going to Puerto Rico. I have a hotel down here for 5 days. It's Orchard Street. Orchard Street and the Lower East Side. Yeah, it's the Lower East Side. It's not that much. Not that much. I forget what I paid. I'm gonna go now.
Do you feel bad lying to them about Jason doing that for you?
No. I've been wanting to live in the city. Now I can stay here for a minimum of 5 days.
Share the secret.
That would be really, I never have to go home from the city.
Yeah, but we'll keep it secret though, right?
I'm whispering.
Yeah. It's cool that we got a big secret we're keeping from everybody.
I'm moving out.
Well, but you don't know when you're moving out and stuff.
Yeah.
Look.
It's our secret.
We got a secret that you guys will never figure out, right?
Yeah.
Except you just spilled the beans a little bit.
It's a good thing I'm moving now, because if my grandparents die and I don't have enough money to go to move out, then I would be in a shelter. How many nights am I booked for?
Up until you leave town, baby. I'll always take the best care of you.
When we get to the hotel, I don't want you having a key, okay? I'm gonna lock it and triple lock it when I'm in there. I'm just letting you know I want to be safe here.
Isn't this a good vibe?
I know, it looks really artsy.
Look big and clean. Your new home, sir.
So the total for this is gonna be, that's completely different. It's gonna be $103.26 for the 6 nights.
I got a great deal.
Yes.
Is it obvious I didn't try to get the cheapest place? I tried to get the coolest?
Yeah.
I always look out for you, bro. Yo, bro, if we got you an apartment, it would be so ugly compared to this. This is so nice. Everything getting done Jason Itzler style. Ah! Imagine we didn't do this. How different our lives would be right now, you know?
Yeah.
This is just the little thing. The meeting last night we did yielded great results, bro. Ah! No one's in here except for you. This is totally yours.
Okay.
And you know what? Like a rock star, your home changes whenever you want to change the scenery, bro.
Fridge in the room?
I don't think so.
There's no fridge.
No, so I can't bring a beer. I could bring wine instead.
Josh, you said that word a couple of times, right?
I was just drunk and having a meltdown. That's all. I slip up sometimes, you know, especially when I'm drunk. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck you! Niggers! Hey! Hey! Hey!
Nigger. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Nobody should use that word. It's just wrong.
You cannot stop Josh from drinking. He will die. He's at a stage of alcoholic that if you take away all the alcohol, he can die.
My parents aren't proud of my drinking problem. I'm traumatized, you know, by my mom's death.
I'm sorry about that.
So I'm using alcohol to cope with some of my problems.
Would you admit you don't have too many problems today?
No, I wouldn't say I'm a full-blown alcoholic. You know, I have the shakes, I'm nauseous, I can't eat anything. I definitely have a problem, but I don't think it's full-blown alcoholism. If it was, then I wouldn't be able to abstain for 3 days and not have a seizure. But if I keep going on these benders so often, it could become alcoholism.
Obviously, he immediately needs some kind of support. And in what form does that support? Counseling, rehab, I don't know.
The people that suggested grabbing him and throwing him in a rehab, you're sick fucks. Can you imagine having a friend like that would do that to them?
Yeah.
Like their friend tricks them and they go away to a rehab? What kind of friend is that?
I don't know.
Piece of shit, right? But I truly feel that he should go to a rehab now. Like there's not even 1% chance that he shouldn't go. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. What's this crying out for help and not wanting it? Who does that? I exposed how drop dead serious his circumstances are with the live streaming. No one knew. He puts out 10 seconds. You can't tell what's going on.
He needs professional help. He doesn't, I mean, I can only do so much. His grandpa can only do so much. Mayor Flanagan can only do so much.
You know, he has that persona of having alcohol associated with him because that's the persona he has of alcohol and drinking, and that's not all there is to Josh, but that's what people see. What I also tell Josh is too, Josh, don't take anything from strangers. Not everybody is our friend. You don't know if they put something bad in there for you and it could hurt you.
Quinn and I are enemies now. Like Quinn told everybody that he thinks I drugged Josh the other night. He's a piece of shit, Michael Quinn. Fuck you, Michael Quinn. Fuck you, Michael Quinn. Piece of shit. Dude, didn't I tear into Michael Quinn like on 100 different angles tonight? Fine, cool. So he can keep insisting that I drugged Josh that night, which is horse shit. I didn't drug and try to kill the best thing that ever happened to me, World of T-shirts.
But why would anyone think that Mr. Based would drug Josh Block? Especially someone as close to him as Michael Quinn. Well, Mr. Based actually has quite the history when it comes to drugging people. Specifically drugging women who he wants to sleep with. It's this very tactic that led to Mr. Based murdering a woman named Julia Sumnick back in 2010.
I was in Florida, and instead of being like big shot with a big company and all these employees and everything, I was tapped out.
Anonymous sent $5 you should give Josh Rolfies like you did with Julia Sumnick.
Thank you, I never heard anyone in my life.
The GHB Jason gave her should be kicking in soon, Julia Sumnick style.
Shut up. Shut up. Now I see why Josh takes it so seriously. If you even take them seriously,
No, I don't
Josh
take it
is
seriously
gonna
at all. I think they're all wrong.
These people call me a murderer sometimes. They say the craziest
What, they haven't
shit about
yet?
me.
Mr. Based is a
I didn't hurt a girl. I didn't do shit. That's a rumor online. But about murdering the girl, I had a roommate they accused of murdering her. I met her for 2 minutes when she came up. She left with him.
for someone who did a murder.
Because you're ruining my reputation. If I didn't care, I wouldn't say anything.
Julia sent $5. Why does Julia's mother have posts on forums dating back to...
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you. I have nothing to do with that shit. I swear to God, my mom in heaven. Fuck you.
I swear my mom in heaven. Met her for a little while. Zoltan was with her the whole danger zone. The cops had all the information on him, and somehow he escaped it.
Jason, I think you know that you didn't do it, so it's like...
I know, but still, look what people's mouths do to me about stupid shit all the time. I think it's a really nuclear addition to the story, and just like, you know, the editing is everything, so just remember you promised me to make me look beautiful, because I'm saying to you, yeah, I'm pushing you to do it.
What I'd really like is to get an interview with like Julia's mom or something.
No, I think, isn't that digging too deep into the side story? Because she knows every detail. She knows I got nothing to do with it.
My name is Marie Sumnicht, and I am Julia Sumnicht's mother. So what do I think about Jason Itzler in general? He's a very, very evil, morally bankrupt man. Honestly, when I first found out about him, all I could think was, okay, God, you want to use Julia's death to get him off the streets and put him behind bars forever, to stop hurting all these people.
The grieving family of a Wisconsin college student who died on spring break last year are working hard on two fronts this morning.
Yeah, Julia Sumnicht's family has hired a private investigator to try to find out who was responsible. And the family is also bringing awareness to the dangers of the drug that killed her.
The evening of March 14th, Julia had gone to a popular place that people go to called Club Set in Miami Beach. She was with Zoltan. And after that, very late at night, 3 or 4 a.m., Zoltan brought her back to his apartment, which was in a place called the Flamingo. The Flamingo is only like literally 2 blocks from where she was staying. So I call it across the street. I don't believe Julia knew that Jason Itzler was in there.
I didn't even know that they were in my apartment for 2 hours. The girl took a micro sip and hated it. I drank a big guzzle because you know I'm a fucking lunatic, and I almost died.
I don't know how much she ended up drinking that while in the apartment, and if some was actually put in her water bottle. But whatever the case, both Zoltan and Itzler also had some. They ended up vomiting and throwing it up. Julia did not.
She didn't drink any of that shit when she was with me. She tasted it. It was disgusting. She didn't want to drink it.
Actually, doesn't GHB, isn't something you just drop in water and it has no taste, I thought?
We were drinking it right out of the bottle, and it was really very powerful.
I think it was like a 10-to-1 needed to be diluted. I don't know how that works. 50-to-1 diluted, 3-to-1. I don't know. But I think it was concentrate, and maybe that's enough to be like poison, or it was concentrate and poison.
Julia was able to walk back from the Flamingo to her place. Julia, going up the stairs, started snapping photographs. She took a clear picture of the Flamingo, and then she took a couple pictures of herself, and one of them was like her tongue hanging out of her mouth and her eyes closed. Like an obvious state of, I'm dying, or something is really wrong. That night, my husband and I heard loud pounding on our door, and there were 2 policemen at our door, and they said, is Julia Sumnicht your daughter? And we said, yes. And they said, well, can we come in and talk to you?
He said that he had dropped her off at home, and when he was coming home, he happened to pass in front of where he dropped her off and noticed all the cop cars and ambulances and everything, and that scared the shit out of him. And then he found out she died, and he's like shaking me like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Like, it's my problem and my fault. You know what I mean?
The last thought on my mind was that she had died. Didn't even occur to me. And so, of course, as soon as we sat down, they said, we found your daughter's body.
This is Detective Matthews of the Miami Beach Police Department. I'm conducting an interview in reference to a death investigation, the death of Julia Sumnicht.
Right after they told me, I wanted to die. I just wanted to die. You know, as parents, we're our children's, protectors and nurturers and all that. And so I felt like, what did I do? People would say, oh, Marie, your other kids need you. I'm like, no, they don't. Why would they need me, a mother who just let her child die?
After the fact, through conversations with my mom, and just, there's scars. Like when you go through something like that, you never fully get back to what was considered normal.
But do you think you know who is responsible? Do you think police know who is responsible and they just haven't acted on that yet.
We have ideas. I think you can look at the events, and there is a certain list of people.
I want someone to be held accountable for this. It was 4 months later, and I understood the toxicology reports take some time. Toxicology reports state that she had just GHB in her bloodstream. And that's all he said. I'm like, what is that? Is that like a date rape drug?
Gamma hydroxybutylate, GHB, but it's not a date rape drug if you voluntarily drink it.
I've never heard of the drug GHB before I met Mr. Based. I've never heard of GHB in my entire life before I met that guy.
So GHB is a more or less tasteless, odorless, clear drug.
I think if you put GHB in water, from my memory, I haven't done it in so long, I think it tastes like GHB water. I don't think it's tasteless. I think it tastes like shit. Who was trying to fuck Julia before she died? Who was trying to fuck her? Why would someone give this girl GHB? I think Zoltan's the only one that has a motive. Apparently she's a very pretty girl, okay, and Zoltan wanted to get laid.
Jason, when you say stuff like apparently she was a very pretty girl, you knew what she looked like. You met her.
Yeah, but I mean, bro, I've seen the prettiest girls in the world on the regular. She's not one of the prettiest girls I've ever seen. She's a very pretty girl. She's like a Midwest. She was like a Midwest, dark hair, just good skin, from what I remember. I don't remember. I didn't know her.
A whole year went by, nothing happened. So I'm telling you now, it'll never happen again. Respect that and move on,
My husband's brothers called us one day and said, we feel like nothing's happening. We'd like to hire an investigator for you. And I was like, that'd be amazing. So we hired a man up in the area, Oshkosh. His name is Chris Catania. And he literally went the whole 9 yards. He found out everything.
I'm very protective of Marie, Summix in general, and Marie in particular. She's very driven to get something accomplished with this case, which I completely understand. Here's just a otherwise healthy young woman, no paraphernalia around her, no signs of drugs, no signs of a struggle. She's just dead. She was just a dead 20-year-old young lady, and that should have. That was different. That should have opened up. Okay, what happened here? What is going on here? How did she die?
Julia had been down to Florida on the last couple spring breaks. Some photographers up here, I believe, had connected her to photographers down there, one of them being Zoltan Prepson.
Zoltan was a photographer, club promoter in the Miami Beach area, paparazzi kind of guy.
The two, seen here in this surveillance video, arrived at the nearby Flamingo Towers at 4 a.m. Prebsent shared the condo with 44-year-old Jason Itzler.
I had a roommate named Zoltan who was with this chick for like days. She was visiting him, and I never even met her. And he came upstairs to the apartment at midnight one night. I was sleeping in my bed. He knocks on my door. Jason, I want to introduce you to someone. He shows off a hot chick to me. We hang out for a while. He goes, you want some GHB? I'm like, F yeah. And I'm like, rah, it tastes like shit. And then he goes and pretends to sip some because I know him. He gives it to the girl. She sniffs it. She goes, ah. And that was it. And then I got really sick from the GHB a couple minutes later, 10 minutes later, I don't know how long. And I'm like, I got to go to bed. I was embarrassed. I was going to throw up in front of him. And that was it. Then I don't remember anything. And I woke up on the floor with vomit all over me. With Zoltan telling me that the girl was dead, and what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do?
He admitted to being in the apartment with Julia, and that he had consumed GHB himself, knowing that Julia would not have taken the drug on her own, and that Itzler had access to it. You as an investigator, you put two and two together, and someone slipped Julia that drug.
There's no doubt in my mind that Jason Itzler did this. Jason's the bad guy in this. Jason's the bad guy in this. One thing I always told Marie and the Summix is that, look, we know the police screwed this case up, but we can't publicize that. Let their side figure that part out. The only chance we're going to have is if the police department has any kind of credibility to bring charges on this.
I believe I was working with an incompetent, immoral, malfeasant group of policemen that do not have in mind the good of the people.
I called Detective Matthews at the police department. And the first question I asked him was, hey, what evidence did you bag and tag at the scene? And his response to me was, well, Chris, you know, that's probably one of my biggest regrets is we didn't really bag any evidence at all. And then when I did finally get to see the crime scene photos, my heart basically broke. And because there was water bottles around the scene by her, around the apartment, and we know she had a water bottle, and we know that GHB was in that water bottle, right? We know it was in there, and if they would have just bagged these items, we would have had Jason, I'm confident of this, we would have had Jason Itzler's fingerprints on one of these bottles, traces of GHB in this bottle, and we would have had a case.
You could tell they were trying to point it at Julia. Like one of them said, well, you know, I heard that Julia did pot once in high school. I'm like, you know anybody who hasn't tried pot once? If they knew she was with Zoltan, why didn't they go over to his place right across the street?
As far as Zoltan Prepson, I'm not convinced he was aware of what Jason was doing, but I'm convinced he was just scared to death to come forward after it happened.
Hello?
This is Zoltan from Los Santos.
Hey, Zoltan. My name's Alex Novell. I'm a documentary filmmaker working on a film about an old friend of yours named Jason Itzler.
I can talk about him, but that would not, I have no way to defend myself against him, and I never had, and that's the thing. So, and this is such a dark part of my life, you know, such the worst part of my life, practically. The time I know this guy, you know, and the guy is a very brilliant mind. He's not using it the right way, but the guy is very brilliant.
Zoltan. Sounds like a real innocent name, right? Zoltan.
All right, so what if Zoltan were to make up some crazy story, right? He could say anything and people believe it. That's how the internet works. Like, I'm kind of famous. Like, anything he says about me would be, like, so terrible for me, you know? I'm sure he doesn't like that I've been saying his name, you know?
I think he didn't say anything that made it seem like he would be making anything up about you.
How about this? Can I trust you to edit it in a way that of course I have nothing to do with it? Like, can I trust you on that?
Yeah, I mean,
Alright, fine.
Like,
I'm scared of him saying some shit like when a girl makes up something about a boy.
he made it clear that if he was going to talk, he could not really talk about that.
That's good for me.
That's
good for me. This is going to clear my name of the rumors that IP2 created out of bullshit obfuscation.
Yeah, I mean, you know, obfuscation, like people get too much information, it's overwhelming.
The further society gets away from the truth, the more it hates those who tell the truth. The truth is inconvenient for people.
You know, he knows not to talk, you know? He knows not to talk. He knows how to skirt those edges.
He did say to me in a recorded call that he's the one who purchased the GHB. I don't know if you have that in your...
No, that's one thing we didn't have.
I'll share the call with you. I'll share like all that stuff with you so we can kind of be on the same page.
Yeah, please do. Please do. Now that is something we can use. I remember that was our belief, but we thought we didn't know if it was Itzler or Zoltan that had purchased it. We couldn't get anybody to tell us anything.
Yo, what's going on? Don't record me right now.
Okay.
You promise?
Yeah, I'm not recording you.
I'm the one who had to connect to get the GHB, and we got it from this fucking gorgeous DJ. Her name was Lisa Kensington, right? So I bought it from DJ Lisa Kensington, and remember, I almost died from this shit.
Yeah.
Getting her to drink that shit or to sneak that shit on her, that's not killing her. And that's not intent to kill. Is it called manslaughter?
Yeah.
Manslaughter. Is there an unintentional manslaughter, or it's just manslaughter?
I think it's just manslaughter. I think there might be an unintended form of it. I'm not sure. But like when I interviewed you initially, you told me like that whole story basically the exact same way.
The one thing I never revealed that I just told you is that I had to connect to get it.
One of the things that was holding us up this entire time is we could never determine who purchased the GHB. But they couldn't confirm or know who purchased the GHB. With you telling me Itzler is admitting to purchasing the GHB and from who, that's a piece we were missing.
He didn't think that you would get that footage. He didn't think that you would go to those extremes. He didn't know that you would know where to follow a trail. He didn't know that you were that determined, okay? He thinks that most people are ready to stick to a story at face value and just carry on because we live in a world where information is constantly being passed around. There's like new news.
Mr. Based is more than well aware of how the news cycle works. And when the news of him being involved in Julia Sumnick's murder started to circulate, he knew there was only one option: total obfuscation. But Mr. Based had to come up with a story quickly if he wanted to distract the New York press from the murder investigation going on in Miami. And oh, did he have a story to tell them. It's a story so scandalous that all you need to do is tell anyone that will listen these 5 words: Billy Ray Cyrus, Trump International.
So I did it on the down low and something blew up in my face at Trump Tower.
Please hold. Let me give you a specific message. If John Elligan puts into the Google search box the following 5 words and hits the Google Images button, he'll get evidence that it was Billy Ray Cyrus who was my client.
Okay.
Yeah, the words that go into the Google image, the Google box are Billy Ray Cyrus, Trump International.
Please hold.
Anyway, if you put the word Billy Ray Cyrus, Trump International into the Google search box, hit the Images button.
Please hold.
Okay, put this into Google. I'm going to rock your world.
Okay.
Billy Ray Cyrus, Trump International, and then hit the Images button, Google Images.
Please hold.
Okay. Billy Ray Cyrus, Trump International. And then hit the Images button.
Okay.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Is this
Look at the first picture and click on it.
Please hold.
If you put the following 5 words, do you have a computer in front of you?
Yeah, but
Put these 5 words into Google right now. If you could, Billy Ray Cyrus, Trump International, and hit the Images button. The first picture that pops up is Billy Ray Cyrus walking in and out of Trump International the week of my appointment with him, which is exactly when the cops arrested me. I told them I haven't broken the law in about 2 months because I quit escorting forever after Billy Ray almost died of heroin. Do you see the picture, sir?
No, I'm not interested in looking that up. I'm sorry.
How come?
Because I have no interest in looking at that.
At Billy Ray Cyrus walking into Trump International?
Who cares about Billy Ray Cyrus?
No, but your paper said that I was crazy and that 4 cops said that it wasn't Billy Ray Cyrus who was a lookalike. I have evidence it was.
Okay, so, tell that to your...
Because you guys are making me look crazy. I'm not crazy at all.
Okay, so then you have a lawyer and attorney, right? So have to do it the right way.
I have the Son of Sam attorney. I have Mark Heller. I'm going to win my case. I'm innocent. But
okay, then you're good then, right?
But Jason wasn't good. Nor was he innocent. But none of that actually mattered anymore. All that really mattered was how the press reported on Jason Itzler. And all he cared about was getting them not to talk about Julia's murder. And he actually succeeded.
You made the post again this morning.
Oh, really? What does it say?
For the girl who they said that you killed.
Oh, shit. Does it make me look bad?
None of the press made it seem like it was you. The family in Wisconsin hired some investigator to look into this, where the investigators in Wisconsin said they believe they have enough to get you on this.
To get me and Zoltan or just me?
I think the focus was on you. I don't remember if it was both of you or not.
Oh my God, that makes me a little scared. What seemed to get more attention, the the Billy Ray Cyrus story or me and the Zoltan and the girl story?
In New York, the Zoltan story got nothing.
Oh, got no attention?
Yeah. No, I mean, Gawker didn't pick it up. No one else picked it up.
Gotcha. And did my other story, the Billy Ray Cyrus, get a lot of attention?
Yeah.
To deflect the attention from that, am I a great guy? Yeah, I know I am.
I've realized since this has happened that this is not a game.
And are you hoping that by speaking out about this too, that you may influence someone to come forward who may know something?
We want to appeal to anybody with any information on this case to come forward.
When you lose a child, your emotional quotient plummets to 0. You have nothing. In fact, you're below 0. Wow, how could a life that had so much to offer the world, I couldn't understand why she was just gone. I believe that there will be justice one day for Julia. Part of my justice path is I want people to be aware. People need to be made aware they don't know of Jason Itzler. Honestly, I feel he's a true narcissist. It's just what I think about everything I see about him. He doesn't even see that what he's doing is wrong. Here's Julia, who dies solely of GHB. Jason Itzler gave her a drug and it killed her. Julia's gone. I can't help her anymore. but I can help the next victim of Jason Itzler.
You gotta solve this or I can't talk to you anymore. What you're saying is I'm the hookup and in the chain of events this girl died somehow?
Yeah, that's what I think, and I think that that's horrible, and I think that, like, no matter what, you must feel some type of way about it.
Ask me how I feel after hearing everything that Julia's mom had to say.
How do you're gonna say you feel amazing.
How do you know that?
Because I know you.
Dude, I gotta apologize, but this thing's gonna make me f***ing huge. This is bigger than World of T-shirts. It's a murder investigation. Get the f***ing file from the f***ing Miami police. Dude, tell the true story, you asshole. You just want to make it look like I did it for f***ing because I'm famous. You don't care about the truth, all right? If you did, you would get that Foya of the Miami police. They have, I told you.
You don't know if I've done that or not. You don't know if I've done any of that. You're just so off base.
I'll read the Foya. F*** all Alex manipulating of, reading what Zoltan said 17 years later with immunity. That's just PR. The cops knew everything from all the videos and everything. I'll read the fucking Foya.
So I did exactly what Jason told me to do. I got the police report from Miami Beach through Foya, the Freedom of Information Act. And wow, I mean, I have no idea why Jason would tell me to get this. The Miami Beach Police Department's final report in 2019 left Julia Sumnick's cause of death as undetermined. Because, and I'll quote this from the report, it would be necessary to prove with evidence who was the specific person who did knowingly and intentionally possess and or provide the GHB to Miss Julia Sumnick. Now, Jason admitted to me in that phone call that he was the one who did knowingly and intentionally possess and provide the GHB to Miss Julia Sumnick.
I'm the one who had the connect to get the GHB, getting her to drink that shit or to sneak that shit on her. That's not killing her. You know what I mean? That's not intent to kill. Is it called manslaughter?
Yeah.
Manslaughter. Is there an unintentional manslaughter or it's just manslaughter?
But that's not all that was in this police report. It also had Zoltan's sworn testimony about what actually happened the night of Julia's murder. He stated that when they arrived, Itzler was sitting on the couch drinking GHB. Itzler took some sips and then offered it to Miss Julia Sumnick. She took the glass, but before she drank from it, Itzler told her to just take a sip because it was strong. Zoltan explained Miss Julia Sumnick took a small sip and gave the glass to him. He further explained that he also took a sip. He stated that Itzler began to read aloud to them from a book he was working on, and Zoltan fell asleep. Zoltan stated Itzler told him at some point after that night that he had engaged in cunnilingus with Miss Julia Sumnick because she was on her menstrual cycle. But Itzler did not give any further details. I was shocked when I read Zoltan's testimony. It immediately made me think about something that Jason had said to me on one of our calls.
Alex, who was trying to fuck Julia before she died? Who was trying to fuck her?
Well, according to the Miami Beach police report that you begged me to get, it was you, Mr. Based. You were the one trying to, in your words, fuck Julia before she died.
Why would someone give this girl GHB? I think Zoltan's the only one that has a motive.
I had to get answers about all of this from him. But at this point, Jason had cut ties with me.
Ask me what I think of Alex Novell.
What do you think of Alex Novell?
No, Alex, it's you I hate and can't stand, you motherfucking fat, ugly, nasty piece of lying shit. Alex, the documentary guy, the piece of shit scumbag that tries to hurt us so every turn he gets.
He even commissioned his top songwriter to spin up a diss track that is as catchy as it is homophobic.
I'm gonna play this song in a minute. This Alex hate song. Not an Alex hate song, an Alex truth song. All right, let me go back to this. Okay.
I'm a fat piece of shit. I'm gay and I have a lisp. I like dressing like a woman and anally taking a dick. My name is Alex Novell. In New York City I dwell.
It's the Alex song.
I make up stories to tell.
I actually love that song though, it's such a banger. But anyways, despite all of the hate that he was sending my way, I still needed answers about what I had read in the police report. So I took a page out of the paparazzi news handbook and I waited for 3 hours on his block until he finally walked out of his house and onto a public sidewalk. I assumed that what would happen is he would just tell me to fuck off and then would walk in the other direction. But instead, before I could even ask him a question, he got right up in my face and grabbed my camera. Jason, tell the truth.
What's that?
Tell the truth.
What's up?
Look, call the cops. Get off. Call the cops. Call the cops. He's attacking me. Call the cops. Dog, he f***ing attacked me. Am I still bleeding? Is it still going?
Oh yeah, you have a big scar right over there.
Okay, the ambulance, you can hear
Yeah.
Just gonna call a squad now and get over here.
After Jason attacked me, the first thing I did was go directly to the police station to file the report.
Hi, Alex. My name is Elizabeth Keene. I'm an assistant district attorney at the Manhattan DA's office, and I received the criminal case against Jason Itzler last night. So I wanted to check in with you, see how you're doing, and give you an update on everything that's going on.
Then, before going to the hospital and getting any of the leftover blood off of me, I went on LolCow Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the worst podcast on all of YouTube. You're watching LolCow Live! You guys know Alex Novell. He's been on here multiple times telling us about his movie and his investigation into Mr. Based. Allegedly murdered someone. Okay? I mean, and when Alex went to go confront Mr. Based in real life about what took place, he got attacked. Oh.
Let me show you this shit, Wings.
Oh my God. Now, is the police report filed?
Yeah, before I even went to the hospital, I filed the police report. They're going to be charging him with felony assault and robbery. He took the cable off of my camera.
And okay, so that's done. And you need stitches with like you 100% need stitches.
It wasn't until after that, when I finally got to the hospital, that I realized how bad I had actually been hurt. I ended up getting 16 stitches, 8 of them being internal sutures to reattach the muscle in my right eyebrow. 2 days after that, Jason surrendered to the NYPD. He was held for a whopping 26 hours before being arraigned for felony assault and released on his own recognizance.
I was just in jail for like, oh God, I thought I was getting in and out in 2 hours, but no, I didn't get out in 2 hours. I was guaranteed by everyone when I surrendered myself that I would go in the morning at 8 a.m. and I would be out at the most like in the middle of the day, probably a couple hours. It was not the case at all. Oh my God. Wow, what I went through was crazy. Super stressful, super disgusting. Like one room with a bunch of animals for like 26 hours.
Osmond sent $10. I warned you about the Jew Alex. Not all Jews are bad, but Alex is the worst kind, greedy victim.
I can't acknowledge that person, but yeah.
Then, in a giant act of defiance against his attorney, Mr. Based started live streaming for 24 hours a day to save his life.
I'm filming everything I do 24/7 until this matter goes away.
Don't talk about Alex.
I'm not going to talk about the case. I'm not going to talk about that guy. I'm not talking about anyone. But I'm going to live stream my life from now until this all goes away. I'm a streamer and people are talking about this and I've got to fucking act like I don't hear what there's. I need to be coached how to deal with this on a finesse level that I don't get in trouble. Okay, would you like to keep all the money and tell me to fuck myself? That's what lawyers usually do. I'm in a Hunger Game, bro. And I won't call you bro like that. I don't mean it disrespectfully. Sorry.
How do you think this ends, though? Like, I don't know.
I think he's going to die. I don't know if he's going to die before you release it or 6 months after, but I think your video is going to become worldwide from his death. I think this is going to end bad. And I'm out.
Mr. Based sincerely hopes that Josh Block dies. Not just so he'll be part of what he calls the biggest story in the world, though. All he really cares about is absorbing part of the World of T-Shirts fan base. And it's actually working.
The past week with Josh has just been so busy. And look, the money's great. I'm not complaining about the money, but eventually this whole Josh era is going to end. He's going to move on soon and be done with me. I feel it, you know?
No, I get what you're saying.
I'm like a psychic. You know, I can feel this shit coming. I can't wait to be done with this kid, honestly. I know the content is great.
but Josh's audience has to see how I'm so much more interesting than him, right? Like
No.
they get that Josh is boring without me now, shouldn't they?
No, I think they get that. I think they like you. I think they like what you're doing with them. I think it's great content. You know?
Do you think I could get like 1/10 of his followers to stick around and pay?
I think so, yeah. I mean, they're already paying you, aren't they?
Awesome, because all I need is a fraction of them and I'm f***ing set for life.
707 sent $20, Josh. You should record a remix of Forever Young and call it Forever Drunk.
Yes.
It would be a perfect compliment.
That would kind of be funny.
Get it, Josh. Get it.
Yes, start singing it. Start singing it.
Forever drunk. I want to be forever drunk. Do you really want to live forever? Forever. Forever drunk. Forever drunk. I want to be forever drunk. Do you really want to live forever? Forever. Forever drunk.
Yeah! Yeah! Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Forever drunk. I want to be forever drunk. Do you really want to live forever? Forever or never. Forever drunk. I want to be forever drunk. You're a bitch. You're a bitch. Do you really want to live forever? Shame on you. Forever. Forever drunk. Wow, that's really nice.
I see an unmistakable parallel between Jason Itzler's relationship with Natalia, his #1 escort at New York Confidential, and Mr. Based's relationship with World of T-Shirts, his #1 cash cow.
How many nights am I booked for?
Up until you leave town, baby. I'll always take the best care of you.
Where's Natalia? Natalia!
I love Natalia. Natalia is fun. She's full of energy. Natalia's not jealous.
We've never taken like a pal picture together. Put your arm around me. Do a genuine smile. You take 1,000,000 pictures. Yeah, baby! Ah!
I've never been happier. I've never been more together. I've never been in like such an exciting, beautiful place. This has been like the smartest choice of my life.
I think he cares for me. I doubt it. I doubt he's using me for a paycheck. I highly doubt it.
Mr. Based's whole modus operandi is taking advantage of vulnerable people and making boatloads of cash off of their heads.
And Josh, you're worth like $20,000 a week to me. 17,010? Nice. Did we bang these kids for more or no?
No.
Bang them for more. It's been 1 hour and you were late, and we're not, because we're supposed to go 6 hours. It's 1/6 of the day.
Okay, 100's fine.
Yeah.
With Mr. Based guiding his way, World of T-Shirts is only going to get worse.
I want you to go from being what's called a laugh cow to being a rock star.
If Mr. Based truly succeeds in his goal of turning World of T-Shirts from a lol cow into a rock star, he will probably end up killing Josh Block the same way that he killed Julia Sumnick.
I'd like to say, you know, what I hope, which is it ends beautifully. But if all indications are it ends like a f***ing train wreck. And by the way, I don't want to say these things on camera that I'm telling you, but I feel psychically like he's gonna die. If Josh dies, we're gonna be part of like the biggest story in the world for a little while. I have tingles. I'm very psychic. I wouldn't be saying that if it wasn't, because he's not, the way he lives his life, it's not like someone that expects to be here very long.
No.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Okay.
Thank you.
How does it feel like to have these guys like Quinn and Flanagan and Bass, who all like care so much about you and are in your corner, but they're not related to you? Like, what's that? Why do you think that is?
I don't know.
But you like having like all those guys like that. It feels like you've got a close.
It does, yeah. What does BANNED on Tinder mean?
There's a man they call Jason, the bass king of sin. Pimping in the shadows, no hair on his skin. Got a smile that's creepy like a shark in the deep. A felon with a history, man, he makes my skin creep. Got TikTokers fooled, but they don't understand. He's exploiting their dreams with his dirty old hands. Buys views and fake fans like he's running the show. But we all know the truth, you're just running on low. Oh, Mr. Bass, Jason, you're out of your mind. You're bald and you're vicious, you're one of a kind. Fake donations and bots, what a show you put on. You ain't based, you're just basic, so long and so gone. They say you're prime suspect in a case full of blood. Julia's name's whispered, dragged through the mud. You flash that grin, so vile and so wide. But truth's catching up, you got nowhere to hide. Oh, creepy old man with your scams and your lies. Exploiting the lost with your snake oil disguise. You may think you're slick, but you're just another con. A relic of sleaze whose time is long gone. Oh, Mr. Bass, Jason, you're out of your mind. You're bold and you're vicious, you're one of a kind. Fake donations and bots, what a show you put on. You ain't based, you're just basic, so long and so gone. Active prison's the place where you truly belong. With the bars and the cells, you can't do no more wrong. Where your lies and your schemes can just rot in the dark. And you can't buy no bots to fake your own spark. To the end of your pitiful reign, go polish that bald head, let it shine with your shame. Mr. Bass, Jason, you're a thing of the past. A felon, a pimp whose lies couldn't last.